Hello everyone, my name is Greg and I dev stuff. Welcome to episode 3 of Vampire Survivors like game in Unity. Your first enemies. Today we will make our first enemy into the game. I have this bot sprite, which was done by one of my subscribers from the Discord. You can download this bot for free if you follow the link in the description. Set up the sprite. This one is 32 by 32 per 1 frame of animation, so 32 pixels per unit it is. Set the filtering mode and then slide the sprite. Then create an animation for the bot. We did those steps before in previous episode, so I don't go into much depth into this. Select the bot. And we need to add the collider to the bot. If you can't see an outline of the collider, most likely your gizmos are turned off. Turn them on. Don't forget that collider must be collider 2D. Let's set the collider to outline the body without wings. So when we collide with this part of the bot, we will take damage. Or opposite, when our weapon collides with the body part of the bot, we will deal damage to them. Then to manage the physics state of the bot, we want to add rigid body to the bot itself. As always, it must be a rigid body 2D. Set gravity scale to 0. Actually, let's turn off the gravity in your game. Because our game is top-down game, so it doesn't need gravity. In project settings, in physics 2D, make sure you are in the 2D one instead of 3D, because we are working in the 2D space. Set the gravity to 0. Now our game doesn't have gravity. Now select the bot and create another new script called enemy. Open newly created script. This script will be responsible for describing all the enemy behaviors, for now. This episode is brought to you by generous support of people on Patreon and members on YouTube. If you want to join them, link to my Patreon in the description, and join button available right now on YouTube. If you join at $10 or more, you will get access to project files on Patreon. Okay, let's make our enemy chase the player around. For this, we will need to create two serialized fields, one for transform target destination and one for float speed. Then cache the rigid body 2D of this object, because we will be manipulating the velocity of the object to chase the target destination. Good. When you doing any calculation or actions with physics of the object, you should do them in fixed update. To calculate the direction towards the character, subtract the position of the character from the target position. Then normalize the vector. Normalized vector is the vector with the length of 1 but with the same direction. Alright. The velocity of the rigid body, it will be equal to direction multiplied by the speed. This will make our enemy chase the target. Set the enemy fields in the editor and let's test this. And now if I change the speed of the enemy, it will cause the enemy to slow down or move faster. Good. Now we have our enemy chasing the character. Let's make it possible to attack and damage your character. Create and add a new script called character to our character object. the script will store statistics and characteristics of our character, like his health, damage, etc. We will expand on this script in later episodes. Open the enemy script. Create a call on collision state 2D. This will be called for every object our enemy is colliding with. Then inside the onCollision state 2D, check if our collision object has character in it. If he does, call and create a new method called attack. Inside the attack method, post debug message. Now when the bot is touching the player, it will be dealing damage to this character. Now let's do some small optimizations. Cache the target game object, so we will not be using getComponent to determine if we are colliding with the character or with something else. Good. Freeze the rotation of the bot, so it will not be rotating. Prefab the bot as our first enemy. Let's comment out the debug message and I want you to see something. You don't need to repeat these actions, this is just the demonstration. Right now you see more than 250 bots on the screen, and it works fine. This is 500 bots, and it still shows way above 60 FPS. It is around 700 to 800 bots. We start to see problems with performance, and right now those bots will be heavily condensed in one spot around the player. So in the gameplay you can expect around 2 maybe 300 enemies around you at all time. This is 1000 bots, and all of them already pretty much filled the screen. And we haven't done any optimizations yet. Let's make the very first one right now. In the settings of the project, in the time, let's increase the fixed time step. This will increase the times between fixed calls. And in Unity, physics operate in the fixed time steps, by default every 0.02 seconds. In our case, we doubled this, and we already want some frames. Thing is, the higher this value, the less precise will be your physics in the game, and it can cause some issues with how game operates if you go too high. But for our game, 0.04 should be fine, and if it starts causing some issues, we can always tweak it. There will be more optimization in the future episodes. Good. Before we end this episode, let's clean our root folder. Good, this is it for this episode. If you have any questions or any ideas about code, please leave your comment below. If you're interested in seeing what will come out of this, please subscribe. If you want to support further, you can find my Patreon in the description. Special thank you to Andrew V. Long and the Salt Hashdu for their generous support. With best regards, see you in the next episode.